Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday the 13th. Hi, Jim. Hi, Blossom. Good to see you. Um, we are starting today on our art journals, Dawn and I. And
Mhm.
I'll go over what my plan is, and then I'll let Dawn go over what her plan is. Um, so, what I've done is I've taken my watercolor paper, which is 9 by 12, and I've cut them in half and then I've folded them in half and I've got multiples of them because I want to be able to pull my pages and utilize them in other places if I want to, or even use them as a card if I want to. And I'm also going to be working with, probably for most of this journal, my art stacks. And this is the latest release from Claire Stead. This is a little zine kit. I already created the zine. Um, and it's actually this piece of paper right here. I when I received these in the mail, they were wet. Some of the pages were damaged, so our stack sent me another set. Um, so it's got these transparencies. It's got I've already cut out this rainbow, and there's two new kits. There's the and I lost the thing paperworks to it. This is some tissue. It's actually rice paper. And there's some little tags, lots of rainbowy stuff, and lots of encouraging words. Um, this is the other tissue paper. This is the same page, the same page. This is a transparency. And then these are pictures. Some of them are of Claire and Claire's family. This is actually Claire right here when she was a little kid. There's this one again because I got duplicates. This is a cool page because it's got tags, but it's both sides of the page. So all you do is cut out the tags and decorate them. We've got some little rainbowy people here, some other rainbow people. I love this hair with all the stars in it. And some other rainbow people. And then just kind of a decorative page, and this page with lots of colors and rainbow in it. So that's what I'm starting, and I'm going to start with some gesso on one of the pieces of paper because I'm going to do some watercoloring with the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils.
Ooh,
Dawn?
I love that. I love those papers.
They're great, huh?
Yes, I'm kind of jelly. So
Kind of jelly.
I gotta make
You,
my
I
own
mean,
art
they ship from
stacks.
the United States, so
Oh
you can
yeah,
get them. Yep.
sweet. Well, I love your idea of doing the loose leaf watercolor sheets. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Um, I need to consider that in the near future because I just think it would be fun, and I love the idea of being able to use them later if I decide to. But in the meantime, this is what I've always done. This is one of my first ones. I just have books, and like I did the altered book journal, um, I just kind of do the same thing in the old books, and I just art journal. This is one of the first ones, and it's kind of falling apart and the threads are exposed, but I don't mind it. Um, yeah, this was an unfinished one. I guess I didn't have time to come back to it.
You'll
But
have that.
yeah, so that's kind of what I do. That was a smaller one. This was a bigger one that I covered with like a wrapping paper, a tissue, wrapping paper tissue, and just started covering the pages. So, and I taken gesso the pages to kind of prime them for me when I'm
Mm-hmm.
using these because like some of the books, like this one, it has like glossy pages.
Right.
So, and then usually take a couple of pages because they're not real thick, and glue them together.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just to kind of reinforce, make it stronger.
And then I have another journal that's kind of like an art journal, but I don't really do a lot of extra. It's mostly just coloring, drawing, painting, and I just go
Doodling.
right. Yeah, and I just go right over the book pages and incorporate it right into the book
I love
itself.
it. Oh, I love that Zentangle on there.
Yeah.
Hi, Vicky. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Randy. Thank you, Jim, for the thumbs up reminder. I need to fill up my water here.
And sometimes you can see the words. Sometimes it's more full, you know.
That's awesome. I love that.
So yeah, and I just use the index cards to keep me from soaking through the page.
Right.
Yeah, so that's that. And today I found this one. It's just it was something I picked up at the thrift store for probably 50 cents or a quarter, because it was probably an art supply in the office supply, but it's just called a color journal, and it's acid-free paper, which was a bonus. So it gives me kind of a jumping off point with the colored pages. And I'm just going to start by gluing a couple of pages together to give me some substance, and go from there.
All right. Cool. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Jim.
So
Yes.
the reason that I'm putting gesso on this page, and I'll probably do it on a lot of pages, and I use the clear gesso because I'm almost out of white gesso, so I have to use what I have, is to kind of help my coloring glide. So you know how when you're coloring, especially like with, crayons or something like that, they kind of leave a mark. This kind of helps alleviate that. It just makes a nice smooth surface to work with.
Yes.
But you do want to make sure it's dry before you move on to the next step. So I probably would have pre-gessoed these, but I was busy doing other stuff this morning.
Yeah, me too. I thought about that. I probably should have pre-gessoed.
So in the future, that'll probably happen. Maybe. Maybe.
Or we just wing it.
Or we just wing it. And I'm not using, oh, look at, I got this dirty. I should be thinking about that I didn't probably clean my surface since the last time I did something over here, which was a couple hours ago. Sometimes on this black thing, you can't really see ink.
Yeah.
Let's get that cleaned up.
I also like to start by adding a little texture to the background by collaging some papers to it. And if you use a book, it's good to find one that will lay flat.
Yeah. Well, my pages are a little curly here, but I'll be able to flatten them out.
Yeah, you'll be able to flatten them. I'm talking, sometimes you get the bound books and they don't really.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're art journaling, that you have that hump and it kind of pops up. And even if you try to clip it, it's hard.
I'm just going to start off doing some random rainbow circly things. Not looking for perfection at all.
Right. No perfection. I usually have a go-to word that I kind of use for the month. September, I don't know. I always seem to come back to change.
Change for September?
Yeah, and I think it's because my birthday's in September for one. So I'm changing ages.
True.
But it's also changes of seasons.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think about all the flowers that change in the garden, the trees change,
Yeah.
all the bugs change.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Another hint for those that are using books. You can use those file dividers that are kind of like that vinyl-y, those kind you can kind of cut up for stenciling. Or
What?
I just use these and I just stick it under my page. It's just a, one of those binder covers, and it's plastic.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
And I tuck it under my sheet so I can kind of see. Plus, I'm not getting a bunch of crud on the other side, like so my
Right.
pages stick.
Gotcha.
Ask me how I know.
Got too much purple into my blue, so let me fix my blue best I can.
Hey, Gloria. Gloria L. Good morning, Melissa. Look at you jumping right in. I should have done some prep this morning.
Well, the thing about the Tim Holtz pencils is that they do move, and if you get them wet, you can change stuff up. And I'm just doing a couple of coats because I really want this to be bold.
Yeah.
But if you try and get it bold all at once, you kind of fail.
Ooh, I might save this. See, I found a poem that started because I have this book of immortal poems.
Oh, cool.
And sometimes you get some really cool words.
Immortal poems?
Yeah, it's
like
called
vampires?
It's called Immortal Poems of the English Language.
Oh.
And it's just like really weird, like this, the name of this one is No Longer Mourn for Me. And then Tired with All These. I don't know, it just has some weird The Expensive Spirit. They're just kind of like gruesome poems.
I like it. I like it. See what happened here? I missed this spot with gesso, so there's a big difference in how my...
How fun.
Right, so you could do some interesting sort of reverse resist.
Mm-hmm. Oh, some of my thinner book pages, I got to use matte medium because I can't run the glue stick on the back of them.
Oh, because it'll rip them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thin.
Hey, Gaz. Good morning.
Good morning, Gaz. Or afternoon, where you are.
Right.
I can't believe it's Friday the 13th. I can't remember the last one.
Me neither. I don't pay any attention to it unless it's brought to my attention. I just don't care anymore.
I'm right there with you. Oh.
I've been awake since 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, that's probably when I fell asleep.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Well, I finished The Serpent Queen last night, and then I started watching this thing called The Perfect Couple, and it's kind of a murder mystery. Pretty interesting.
Oh. Oh yeah, I want to check out that Serpent Queen.
Hi, Shannon.
Hi, Shanann. Sorry if I miss anyone.
Me too.
Sorry, not sorry. No, just kidding. I really am sorry.
Sometimes. So doing an exercise like this, I mean, you may say this isn't art. It's not intended to be. It's just an exercise in color and flow. And that's part of the purpose of an art journal, is to take yourself on a journey. See what you like, what you don't like, what works, what doesn't work.
Right.
So never be on yourself about, oh, that sucks. I didn't like the way that came out, because that's not the point.
Exactly. I had no idea my last page was going to be sunflowers until I got near the end.
Right?
I was
exactly.
Like, oh, look at this. So, yeah, you just never know. I'm sitting here thinking about dead space.
Dead space?
Yeah, I was thinking about dead air, because I have these thoughts in my head, and then it's so quiet. I'm like,
wait, who's that talking? Because I've got a committee living in there in my head.
Oh, yes.
Right. It's about the process. It's about practicing with different mediums, that you maybe aren't super comfortable with or familiar with. You don't maybe use a lot or pick up. See, this color to me in my mind is too light, and that's okay, because I can do another coat. And again, I'm practicing and I'm learning how to use in a very free-flowing way these Tim Holtz watercolor pencils that I never use.
Really? I love that you're using them then. I love them. I need to get more sets now. Actually, it was Abraham gifted me. I think it's set 2.
Right on. I bought the first 3 sets. I gave away 3 sets too, the first 3 sets, because I'd gotten some from, at the time I was designing for Scrappy Shack.
Nice.
Okay. Let's give this a dry and then see where I am with it. I love dead air in my head, but I rarely have that. There's always somebody in there yapping away.
Yeah, well, there is a lot of noise going on, but the thing is, there's so much noise that I tend to, I guess that was my point. It got so quiet outside, we were sitting here and I was like thinking, oh my God, dead air. But my brain was going like crazy.
Oh, Melissa, yeah, be careful. She's got bears that have been running around, so she's waiting to put the trash out until it's light out. It's light out here. That's weird. I mean, it's cloudy because of the hurricane or whatever.
Well, she's Alaska, so she's what, 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, that's Melissa. Okay, I was thinking my other Melissa. No, okay, I got it. Derp, derp. Let's
We
go.
got you.
This
We
dark.
got you, Melissa. Yeah, I saw a video that she shared the other night of the bears on her porch, and I'm like, holy crap.
How cool would that be as long as you were safe?
Yeah, after I wet myself, I saw what all that banging was.
I need to get a paper, excuse me, a paper towel. Okay, great. We're going to have a coughing fit. I had popcorn for breakfast.
Oh, did you?
I love to make popcorn and then not eat it all and save the leftovers. I like it cold. I'm really, really, really a very bad person. I like to dunk it in the melted butter that landed at the bottom. It's all salty. It's basically a vehicle for salty butter.
Nothing wrong with that. I've been getting this brand. It's made here in Maine. It's called Little Lads Herbal Popcorn.
Herbal?
Yeah, it's like shaken with all these like herbs, different herbs and stuff.
Oh, no, hon. I'm a purist, man. Just butter and salt. Just butter and salt.
I like the butter and salt too, but this herbal stuff I only get it when we go to this one store. It's called Rennie's, and they call it a Maine adventure because there's not many things you can find other places.
Oh, I got you.
And I buy a big bag for like $6. I mean, it's ginormous. Like it would cover my whole desk. And I just can't stop eating it. And I ate a bag this past week.
Gloria, I feel your pain. I lose things all the time. You know, I feel like in some areas I'm very, very proficient, but in the memory area, not happening. I'm not proficient.
Yeah, I find mine is slowly going. Slackened. I think I need a bigger plate.
Okay, let's get.
Oh, all right, be right back. I gotta grab a brush. I forgot it.
Okay.
No talking about me.
No talking about you.
Okay. Hi, Vicki. Did I say good morning? Good morning. This is a sign I need to use my gesso more. It's starting to separate on me.
Oh, yeah. That's what is happening with my white gesso. I need to add some water to it or something, but I just can't be asked.
Yeah. Stir it up.
Little darling. Oh, no, you did not get me started.
Sorry. Then I'll get Willie started, and then it'll be an all-day thing of like just.
Oh, I tell you, I can hum or sing just a couple of lines from any song, and Mike will whistle it all day over and over, and not even realize he's doing it.
Oh, that's great. Billy just carries his phone in his pocket and he blasts the music, you know?
Yeah.
So we're going to have those talks about different bands and artists, and I was saying it, and he's like, what are you doing? And I told him, and he was like, oh, and then check this out. Oh, look up so-and-so.
Yeah,
Look up that song. And I was like, oh my gosh. It turned into like a 4-hour thing.
Oops, don't you fold
Yeah,
it
my
across.
gesso is so thick. It's thirsty. Look at you with the color. I need to get moving here.
I got a bendy issue going on here that I don't want. There we go. I don't mind a little bit, but not a bunch.
Oops, there's some water.
This one just says over and over, memories are treasures, time moves in one direction. You never know when you're making a memories. It's all about memories.
Oh, nice. I watched, well, I fell asleep watching YouTube. I woke up to Gail Augustinelli. And on Friday, she does that Forgotten Friends series. So she pulls out old supplies.
Oh, cool.
And this morning it was rub-ons. And I was like, oh my God, that's perfect. I'm doing art journaling this morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good idea about getting out the rub-on. I'm going to try
Yes.
and stick with, because I'll be perfectly honest with you. I've been so busy that I forgot to do my Art Stacks project. So I promised Sharon, she's our manager, that I would do one this morning on my art journal and take pictures so she can post it. So I'm sticking with my Art Stacks for this morning.
Oh, that's perfect. I love their posts on, well, I love all their posts, but I follow them on Instagram, and I love how colorful their posts are.
There's a lot of interesting, amazing artists in our design team.
Oh, I can imagine. Oh, I should have left that number. I kind of like that number there. What is the number?
Melissa now has memories in her head. Good morning, Pam. You're up early.
Yeah.
I love AAL and Create. I do. Especially love they have these little fish that I want so bad. It's just a bag full of fish.
Oh, yeah.
Looking fish.
I like them too. I was watching because they're part of Stamptember this year too, and I loved their stamp set, but I didn't budge. I didn't do it.
No, I'm not. Me neither.
I'm waiting. It really needs to be, I mean, it needs to more than speak to me. It needs to like scream and keep me from sleeping.
Yes, absolutely. Because pretty much what I've seen so far is stuff that I basically already have in one form or another.
Exactly. Memories. Okay.
How much time in art journaling is spent drying stuff.
Right? All the layers. Sorry, I heard yelling downstairs. Sometimes he loses me in the house. Like, I tell him where I am, and he like runs around. He's like, "Where are you? Where are you?" Right here.
I think I'm going to use one of these girls. None of them look like me.
No?
No, I could make one look like me.
The orange one? Or the purple one?
No, my body looks like a big old ball.
Mine too. Go with the yellow, the darker yellow. I like the hat.
I'm gonna fix the body. That's what I'm
gonna do. That's great. I'm gonna fix the body. I'll have to tell Sharon, can you make these more versatile, diverse, more diverse in body shape. Oh my gosh. I think it was Jim's in the chat. Let me know, Jim, if it was you. I think it was you. Sent me a video or reel or something of someone using vellum and actually cooking the vellum. Have you done that?
Cooking it?
Oh my gosh, yes. They heated it. It was the most amazing thing. Like I've caught myself drooling.
Heated it for what? To do what?
It like bubbled up. Like it cooked it and it made the most amazing, like she cut flowers and
Neat.
round circles and layered them for flowers, but she cooked it with her heat tool.
Wow.
Yeah. Good morning, Rhonda. Hi, Lala.
I don't think I'm going to be able to tear it that way. Let's try it this way. I always use my deckle trimmer if I have to, but I don't want to. Okay. Now let's rearrange this body here in an artistic way.
Okay.
I'm not going to draw the part that you don't want to see.
What's that? The feet?
Yeah, the feet. Hey, Lala. Good morning. Hey, Rhonda. It's okay to be built like that. Okay. Let's do some stenciling first.
Yeah.
Oh, I took you out.
I mean, I thought that's why they wrote the song Brick House.
More like a stucco house.
Oh.
All my best stencils are with my
Same
jelly
Jenna.
plate stuff.
Oh, mine were too. I had to go rate it. And I'm probably off camera. Let me move over here for all my friends want to see.
Do love this one.
Move it over. There we go. Oops, oops. So I'm focusing on fall colors today. I'm just so moved by them.
Pam's more of a bouncy house versus a brick house.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yep, I hear you.
Me too.
Let's go with, I'm gonna go with something bold here. Orange. Let's do bright persimmon. No, I don't like red orange. I like orange. All right, orange haters, look away. There are orange haters out there in this world.
Oh, yeah. Well, I use orange. I used orange and red. Now yellow. Right in the center. And I'm not really like a warm color go-to person.
No?
Not really. I'm more of like blues, purples, greens. All right. I got to do something different, I guess. I don't know. I can't get in there. Oh, can't get in there.
Raspberry, where are you? Or seedless preserves, that's what I want.
There we go.
Okay, and then let's do a peacock feathers. Where are ya? Oh, maybe not peacock feathers.
That's funny. I feel like the stencil I'm using kind of reminds me of peacock.
Pine needles.
Thank you for starting art journals today.
Oh, you're welcome.
It's been a couple weeks since I worked on a page, and I enjoy it so much.
Yeah, it really is kind of fun, huh?
Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna lay that there.
I got that way crooked, which is fine. Perfectly fine.
Hey, Chow.
Morning, Chow. All right, Vicki, have a good one.
Oh, yes. Have a good day. See you tonight. Hopefully I can get a craft roulette card made this week. I've been such a slacker.
Yeah, I didn't do one this week either. I just been too busy and
I know.
wasn't really feeling motivated.
I totally can relate. I feel your vibe.
Well, Friday was kind of a rough day for me, so I just wasn't in a mood to visit or go to the live or do any of the things that, you know what? I wonder if this will boil. Probably not. It'll probably melt. I know that it's laser printed on here. And a lot of times with art stacks, you can get the digitals and then you can laser print them yourself.
Yeah. That's what I would do, get the digitals. I just called Staples the other day to figure out like what their process was for printing because I don't want to use all my ink. I just bought more cartridges.
Got you. Well, yeah, but printing them, you'd have to print them on laser.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I only have an inkjet. And I had a printer I wanted to get, one of those eco tanks. Was on my list for Christmas, but now a laptop is.
Yeah, you need a new laptop. You do.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let that just kind of go down there. I'm going to cover it so I'm not terribly worried.
Okay.
Okay, more stencils. Let me get more of this paper just to make sure that I'm utilizing as much as possible. This is just kind of like some marks, so I'll use those.
I should probably put this in water. Don't let your gesso dry on your brush.
That's why I use my silicone brush for gesso and glue and stuff, because I'll forget and ruin brush quicker than anyone.
Now I'm just dragging the gesso over the stenciled paint so it kind of runs, because that's kind of what happens to the trees here in the fall. Just get kind of this mix of runny color.
Right on. I'm going to make this a pocket. I can put some of those tags in it. Before I do that, I want the bottom here colored. So let me do, let's do this.
Yeah, Rhonda. Wish list. It's staying on my wish list. Now, I always heard the key is layers. Layers. All right. There's my book.
Okay, that's going to go there, but I want that to kind of dry and let it dry on its own. Do some work over here in the corners. More stenciling, more stenciling. You know what? Maybe I'll do some stamping instead. I have some favorite go-tos here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, sure, Pam. Happy to help. So a junk journal basically uses junk. Do anything, use your junk, use old envelopes, use garbage. An art journal is more of a study and practice of what you might like or not like, and just kind of flow with it. It's a situation where you want to allow yourself to test new products or test old products or put products together, just to kind of see what you like and don't like, and just give yourself some freeing time to just create without any kind of boundaries.
Yeah. And I think it's in the title, basically. Junk journal, you're kind of using your junk and you're creating art, but in art journals, you're using your art supplies.
All of them.
Yeah.
Whatever you can get your hands on.
And like T said, just putting things together that you might not know how they might work, or, you know what I mean? Experimenting and creating something beautiful.
And just, giving yourself license to go crazy with color or lack of color, whatever. Maybe there's some areas that you're not comfortable in with regard to, like I said, I have these Tim Holtz watercolor pencils that I never use. So I wanted to kind of use them so I could kind of work on how to use them, kind of what works and what doesn't work. Let's put it that way.
Yes, very good question. I agree.
And so let's just say all you want to do is practice stamping and coloring. Make one that you only stamp and color in. I love these little spots. They're my favorite. And then, oftentimes what people do in their art journal is they do expressions. So you might, paint a white line and write an affirmation of some sort, something positive. Typically, it isn't always though. But say that from experience. Sometimes maybe there's a negative feeling that you need to look at, and so you might write it down and look at it and see if you can change it. But also, Shanae has a point. Her guess is art is more mediums, junk journal is more found items that you glue in, but it's open for entry. That's right.
Yes.
Okay, I had pine needles. I think I'll just continue on using pine needles here. This is a glossy paper, but the spots where I ripped, this oxide will stick. So that's my plan there. And then I'm going to wipe it off wherever the glossy is. Anyway. Put more. And for me today, the point is utilizing these art stacks. You know what? I'm going to use that. Let's do that right there. Yes.
Nice. That looks good. Of course, I'm going to watch the replay so I can see up close.
Okay. We use that. We're going to use this.
Oh no, Pam. Hi, Wims.
Hey, Wims. I think I'm going to do some splattering on here. Let me get dry what I've got going here and try and be careful of my acetate that I glued down.
Okay.
Wonder what'll happen if I do melt this. Now I'm curious.
Melt the acetate?
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, it's one way to test it to see if it's beef oilable.
Yeah. For sure. Yours is so bright. I feel like mine is like all dark and
well, you've got Halloween on your mind and fall. And
oh, yeah.
I'm attempting to use up supplies that I need to use because of an obligation. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Although pretty much, rainbow's going to be my modus operandi anyway. Because rainbow.
Yes. Love it. I tried to incorporate the rainbow with just the first 3 colors. So it won't be long. All the leaf peepers will be here.
The leaf peepers.
Yeah, the leaf peepers. As the weather changes, oh my goodness. And we've been getting some pretty good cold snaps, even chance of frost in some of the mountainous areas.
Ooh.
We've only hit the 40s, but boy, you can feel it. Okay.
We've gotten into like 55,
Oh yeah.
but that's it. And that was pretty short-lived.
Art journals are a good way to use stickers too.
Oh yeah, good idea. Hold this until the glue takes hold.
And I have some really cool foiled ones.
I might take this over to my sewing machine and stitch it down real quick. Because I know that it's going to probably come loose from that acetate. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh. Well, I lucked out. Stepmom left the house, supposed to go with her, and I still offered to go and was willing to go, but she said it's raining, so she doesn't need help with the setup. Oh, did she have a craft? Oh, garage sale. Okay. Yeah, the bears would freak me out. Um,
That way I can ensure that this pocket doesn't come flying out.
no, I need to roll my sewing machine closer.
I keep saying that I'm going to, sew on camera, but I think I want to sew this down too.
Ooh. Oh, I just loaded up on my art glitter glue too for the winter.
Nice.
Yeah, because they won't ship here. Once it gets cold, forget it.
Oh, right. Let's do this. Shape. There we go. Shape is this heart. Well, I don't want my heart to be upside down. Okay, maybe I'll do star instead. Okay. Third time's a charm.
Oop. Dawne. Oop.
Come on. Ah.
Yay.
So when I do the other side, the other page, which is very dirty on the bottom, I'm most likely to cover that page with something. I got a hot mess everywhere here, y'all.
Me too.
If you don't like cleanup, don't do this.
Yeah, I did a fast cleanup this morning because my desk was a mess with all of the homework from the Crop and Create. That starts soon.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Usually I can get it done in like a day and a half, but life's been happening, so it's taken me a little longer.
How rude.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna want words on here. Like my words. Or words that I can find that work.
Oh, watch on the TV, Wims. That's what I do a lot. Just watch on the TV.
Be outrageous pretty much fits me. I'll take it.
I'm so sad. My apple tree had blossoms on it in the spring for the first time, and I was like, yes, I'll get some apples. Well, then we got hit with these. I don't know if anywhere else in the world got these, but we got these fuzzy caterpillars that seem to just take over. And they ate like all the foliage down on my apple tree.
Oh no.
So I'm hoping. Lily's like, let's hope it comes back. I'm like, hopefully it will. Hopefully it will.
Well, we never get our pecans because these fuzzy creatures called squirrels eat them all.
Yeah. Oh, I just want to be able to have a bunch of apples and not have to pay so much to go pick some from somebody else's orchard, you know?
Yeah.
So I like making applesauce and apple cider vinegar, all the things.
All the things. I like apple butter.
Oh, I like apple butter too. I've done that in my crock pot before.
Okay. I just feel like that tag's too long. I want it shorter.
It looks so good. I love that long pocket.
Thanks. It's too bad I got the glue. Close. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, I want a word on there. And let me get my Tim Holtz out. He might have something to say more how I feel. I'm not feeling super bright today. Let me see.
We'll rely on the audience. Because I have no brightness either. I was just thinking of how cold I was this morning, and that's what kind of inspired my my art journal page. The seasons are changing. And I don't know how people art journal and don't get messy, because my hands are always a hot mess after.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, here we go.
And
Okay, you guys probably can't see that.
ooh, I do. And
Okay.
that's awesome. I love it. Great job using up your art stacks.
Yeah, thanks. Let's go ahead and get. I don't think I want to put a grungy rainbow on there. Just about done because we're just about done for the day. I love these stars.
Oh yeah, and I love that it's on tissue. Is it tissue or rice paper or what?
Rice paper.
Rice paper. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do those stars and then call that page about done. You never know. May go back and add stuff, but I highly doubt it. Highly. Where did I put collage medium? Here it is. Yeah, those are pretty. Jim loves the foiled leaves.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jim. Me too. Like I said, I'm trying to use up a lot of my old stuff. These have been in my stash for I don't know how long. There's not even a... Oh, wait a minute. Current. They're from Current. Safe for scrapbooking. Current catalog. Anyone remember that?
Yeah, it's the old lady catalog.
Yes.
One of them.
I was hoping there would be a year. But
Yeah, I bought plenty
so
from them. I
many.
used to buy my checks from them back in
Oh,
the day.
yes.
Checks.
Yes, I have too. That's hilarious. Yeah. Totally forgot about that. I haven't bought checks in so long.
I'm gonna put some splatter on here.
I have the same checkbook from probably like 12 years ago.
I don't even have one, I don't think. Because why?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I just don't write checks anymore. I once in a while, like I think I use them mainly for my my plow guy.
Your what?
Because my plow guy, when he comes to plow, if I miss him, usually if I catch him, I just hand him the cash for plowing.
I got it.
But sometimes I miss him if it's too snowy and I'm lazy and I don't get out there and clean my car off in time. I have to send him a check. So
I always need gold with rainbows.
all right.
That's never going to dry on that acetate. But there's a repellent at Home Depot for squirrels. I did not know that. You know what? I don't think I could do that to them. You know, they got to eat too. That's what Mike says. When the bugs eat all of our figs, or birds eat all of our berries, well, they got to eat too. Well, okay. That means
Yeah.
we'll feed them.
It's true. I get it. But it's like, save some for me.
Uh-huh.
You know, I did all the work.
Food. Sheesh. Let's throw some mica on here. Just for kicks and giggles. Show up that great, but
I don't have any other.
okay, it's a little past 10, so I'm going to go ahead and put you on full screen so you can show what you've done here so far.
All right, sounds good.
All right, there's Dawne.
Oh, let me get rid of this. All right, let me show you what I did. So I'm gonna pull these out. Like I said, these are my little savers. So here's my color book. I started by gluing a couple pages, and then I gessoed. I collaged and gessoed, and then stenciled some warm fall colors, and then I just pulled out some stickers. Put a
Those
little.
are pretty.
And I'll probably take like my my black graphite pencil and probably put some shadowing so they look like they're lifted, around the
Mm-hmm.
or maybe my Inktense pencils,
Oh, that'd be cool too.
just to find them a little. So
Right.
yeah,
Your stuff.
so that's it. And I
Use
stamped around
everything.
the
Use it
border.
all.
Yep.
Okay. Cool
That's
beans. I'm loving it so far.
Me
And
too.
then exit solo.
Thank you.
I'll go me. So I got a full spread done here pretty much. I'm probably going to darken the edges, around the edges. Using my art stacks. And then using my Tim Holtz watercolor pencils and, just random stamps and things like that. Our squirrels eat the bird seed too. And so, of course, when I've done this, the other side is a hot mess. So I'll cover the other sides with something because I want all my sides to work. And I put some gold splatter on here, and I put some purpley mica, which won't show up purple until it actually dries, except for right there in that one.
I love your tag.
Oh, yeah. And this is a tag from that kit too. And then I just put kind of a feeling on there. And
I like the purple tag.
Don't ask. It's just something that's going on in my brain right now. And so if I put it down and I look at it and I look back at this page and there's the memory of why I was feeling that way and what I've done to get out of feeling that way. So for me, that's art journaling.
That's awesome.
Let me see if I can get myself to exit solo. There we go.
I love it. I love your purple tag too. I love how you just kind of outlined the silhouette.
The right body shape.
Yes, I love that.
Well, that's me. I'm in there somewhere, but there's just layers of popcorn and chocolate chip cookies. Dawne, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. Yes. As always, I really enjoy your company. Thank you. And thank you, everybody, for coming to spend time with us this morning. We appreciate your time. We know how valuable it is. Hopefully, I'll see some of you tonight on Craft Roulette. That's going to be at, the slideshow starts at 6:10 Central. And then, the actual show, I think, starts 30 minutes later, right?
Yeah, about that. I think that takes that long for the slideshow, and then they bring Mary on.
Does anybody know who the guest is this week?
I did, and then I didn't.
Somebody cool is going to be the guest. Yeah. I had Nikki Baxley last week. I didn't watch it. I still have it on my radar for watching the replay. I just haven't gotten to it yet.
Let me tell you who it is.
Catherine Pooler tonight.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting. I have seen her and Erica on there before.
Yeah. She usually comes with her helper.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I hope you think about starting an art journal of some sort, or just like Dawne did, grab a book and just start altering it.
I guess I have a thing with that
for your personal exercise, so, or whatever. All right, then. Does anybody have any questions? No.
Have a great
Okay.
day, they say.
Also, I'll be live tomorrow on Lynn's channel for, I think we're doing pick skipper craft. I don't recall.
Fun.
But I think that's what, and I think Chow, it's myself and Chow and Brian.
Fun.
So always fun. So I'll post that on my Facebook community page, and I'll post it on my YouTube community page, just so you guys have a reminder. And that is all. I'm going to go beg Mike for some breakfast, since I only had cookies and popcorn, and I'm really feeling like I need some substance there to help with this thing.
I hear ya.
Take care, guys.
You're
Bye.
awesome. Bye, everyone.